Hello everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Today we're gonna start off with some Golden Saucer doing Fashion Report and Jumbo Cactbot. And then we're gonna pick up where we left off with the 5.2 MSQ. Yesterday? Was it yesterday or Friday? I did All Saints Wake, and I actually changed out my pants. You notice they're actually straighter, and I'm using the I think it was the Tantalus breeches. But now I'm using the All Saints Wake pants because I thought they were actually worked a bit better. I didn't really like the way that the Tantalus breeches had like the pull up on the front so that your feet wouldn't hit them or something. These actually work out much better for this outfit. Anyway, speaking of outfits, we need to get our outfit ready for Fashion Report. I've got Kai's graphic up, so let's take a look at that. There we go. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do the easy 80 points. Let's see. So yeah, the salmon pink dye and the mesa red dye can just be bought from the dye vendor, and the toadskin arm guards can be bought from the armor guy. So I'll go ahead and get that outfit ready, and then we'll head over and get our easy, 60,000 MGP. Let's see, the dye person is over here, so I'll pick up those first. Was salmon pink? Yes. And mesa red. Then the armor, the mender, yeah, he's over on this side. I highly recommend anybody, let me fix my view. Highly recommend anybody wants to do, let's see, what level would this be? So the 2242 gil. Gloves. Nope, not in here. Maybe they're magic. I'm looking for toadskin, right? Yeah, toadskin arm guards. Nope. Maybe it's war. Toadskin arm guards. There they are. I also forgot to clean up my inventory, so I'm gonna do that real quick while I'm here. This is my grand company is the Immortal Flames. I'll go ahead and turn in all this green gear real quick. Then we'll head over to the Golden Saucer. I plan on finishing a 5.2 MSQ today if possible. There's gonna be a dungeon at the end, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll get to the dungeon and finish off 5.2 today. So I have plenty of time. I have plenty of time today. Yeah, get those two as well. Yeah, I can't wear the mask, so I'll just turn that in. And then let me do my squadron mission. Slowly working towards the 100 completions. Alright, let's head over to the Golden Saucer. Still trying to tweak my mic audio. I think last time it was good, but it was just a bit quiet. Today I've made it a bit louder and just done some other adjustments. I'll need to see exactly how it is later. See, what pieces do I need to dye? Okay, hat needs to be pink. And then the arm guards need to be brown. Or whatever color this is. Mesa red. Okay, that should get me my 80 points. Let's go do that. But first, we gotta do our mini cactpot ticket. Gotta hit. Let's see if we can hit it big. That's not looking too good. Nope. How about this one? Nope. Third time's the charm. Again, not looking good. Nope. Not today. Wasn't a single 1, 2, 3 or 7, 8, 9 on those cards. But we can still get lucky with the jumbo cactpot. See if we can get not last. Last. And last. Oh well, it's still profit. I just do random on these. You could technically try and maximize your chance of getting not last by like choosing different numbers for all of them, or at least for the last number. But it doesn't matter that much to me, no matter what you profit just for participating. Oh, right, Masked Rose. Let's do the... Oop, I didn't want to check it. Let's present ourselves and get our easy 60k MGP. The dye on the glasses looks a bit silly. The pants look great though. I'm glad I switched to them. Easy 80. I highly recommend that you all do this. It's like literally, I just bought all the things I needed from the in the old markets. It's this one. We gotta fix the glasses color. And then let's grab the gloves. And I'll just desynth them. I should just sell them to Kasumi here. Although actually I have toad leather, so I'll just put that in my retainer. And I think we're done with the Golden Saucer, unless we want to wait 6 minutes for a gate. Need to relist the, I need to relist my... What are they called? The market board listings. Because they're probably already all overpriced. Alright, cleaned up my inventory, did the Golden Saucer, and I'm not going to wait another 5 minutes for a gate. I think we'll just head on over to the Crystarium. Actually, no. We need to go back to Finale. Because we had just discovered those, we had just explored those ruins and found that Sorceress's tomb. It seemed to have something related to the Calamity. Which one would be closest? This doesn't really matter. We'll go to the Crystarium and then we'll head over to the Raktika Greatwood. While we wait, I'll update the stream text. And now we'll fly on over to Raktika Greatwood. That's a little better. Again, don't need Kai's graphic anymore. You can go ahead and close that. And now we fly on over. Last night I tried to play some American Truck Simulator, but I hadn't charged my controller. So it ended up dying after like 10-20 minutes. So I ended up not being able to play it that much. Ideally, I would use my wheel, but I still haven't cut up the wood that I need to make the adapter. Because I need to make an adapter for my desk because of the way that the desk, the lip of the desk doesn't have enough, it doesn't have enough, it's not long enough for my wheel to attach to. So, but I have some wood here that I think is just about the right size, that I can make some sort of adapter for it. Anyway, let's talk to Y'shtola and continue on with 5.2 MSQ. An old friend. By all rights, you should be departing for the Crystarium, but Y'shtola does not seem ready to return. Although we learned naught of the Asians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. That's right, we figured out that, or we have assumed that the sorceress whose tomb that we broke into, we assumed that she had the Echo because of some of the writing, because of the story that the sisters over here, told us about. And that gives us some more insight onto what the Echo is, and like how it can be used. Anyway, let's continue. Before we were to return to the Crystarium, however, there was a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Radar. I was wondering if we were going to stop at Slitherbow and see Renar. They seem to really like Y'shtola. Or, Master Matoya. Right, I need to teleport. I don't need to fly everywhere. Hello, Renar. Renar appears to be in characteristically high spirits. Brilliant! It is so good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Renar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. My apologies, Brilliant. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more of a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you would be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Askir, we might finish before Renar is done cooking. So now she's just helping me with her chores? I'm sure there's more to this. A broom for Master Matoya? I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old but sturdy and sure to suffice. Wait, her room is, yeah, over there. There's got to be more to this than just cleaning her old room. I trust Esgir was able to find a broom for us. Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. She gonna go all Fantasia on us and enchant it? I mean, we saw Master Matoya had the cleaning brooms. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Ahem. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. This task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. And now it's a minion. In this one particular respect, I've no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters or for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people. Oh no, Renar's gonna be distraught. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything's fine. I assure you. It's been a long day, is all. I see. Y'shtola, thank goodness you're still here. Athenode, I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every elm of Novront in his quest to spread the truth of the warriors of light and the flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen what end he encourages the people to become warriors of light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another Ascian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time any different. especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Alize, are you certain you should be here? Shouldn't she be training or whatever? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest. So, I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardwart would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the Empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of woven oath. Then that is where we will start our search. Mr. Matoya. A warm bowl of stew will await your return. I look forward to it. I get the feeling she's not going to be eating that bowl of stew. Alright, where's Woven Oak? Over there. Let's head on over. Yeah, we explored this area. This was the other faction that wanted to... I think they just wanted to kill everyone or something, right? I don't remember their goals. But they ended up working with Yulmore. Oh, did they already take care of it? Or did Ardward come in and just strike it down? I can sense no other Sin Eaters in the area. I hope this means Ardward will be coming this way soon.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Eater friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the Empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
Insert cum meme here.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Is it time for a migraine? No.
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Ooh. Extend a friendly fist. Ask whether he wishes Seto was here. Yeah, let's do that.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Oh no, that's wrong. That's wrong. He knows he's not dead. Indeed, Ardbert. I thought you were supposed to be good at this. Yeah, let's go for the sarcastic answer.
Very well.
Oh, they
Let us
added
forego
quotes.
this pretense.
The quotes. Now, who is this?
After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive.
Wait, do we know this voice? I mean, obviously it's an ASEAN.
Yes, it is I. Elidibus.
Okay, I didn't believe it would be Elidibus, but I guess...
Through your time in Emetselk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another ASEAN, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emetselk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emetselk. How very unlike you to err so gravely.
Huh?
That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves.
He's got a point, though.
There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
I'll keep saying it.
Wait!
The direction on these cutscenes improved a ton in Shadowbringers. The direction and camera work.
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as MSQ came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of MSQ's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I mean, where else are we gonna go?
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
There is aught to be learned I want to know. For what want of a better option. As long as you don't make me do any more chores. I want to choose the funny answer. Yeah, we're doing the funny answer.
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Oh no. I thought that was what the scene was going to be.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo.
They just
If
completely
anyone
stopped the
can tell us
music.
where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
And then Alphino just picks up right where we left off. Morgil. And then we're heading over to the Tempest. But first we gotta talk to Y'shtola and everyone around. Disdain and obfuscation. What is thy true desire, emissary? Thancred told me what Lahabrea did to him. I can't imagine how he's feeling right now. I hate to leave him like that. Gods, they can't even let a man rest in peace. Am I the only one who sees the irony in Ardbert calling us puppets? Would that I found the words to deny Elidibus. We are so much more than he believes us to be, and yet everything he said is technically correct. Deep designs. Y'shtola would have to depart for the Tempest without delay. Alphanode has the right of it. Let us pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tolsh Oth first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. In that case, let's head over to the Yulmore, the Tempest. We're gonna head over to the Tempest. I'm gonna try and save a tiny bit of gil by taking this. I don't think it'll actually save any much gil though. Take the Amaru Tamer over to Colusia, and then I'll teleport to the Tempest. Yeah, that probably didn't save almost any gil. Oh well. Need to talk to the chieftain of the Ondo. Maybe he'll be able to give us some idea of, like, where to explore. Just a second. Okay, let's talk to everyone again. The last time we were here, the Ondo sent us a sleigh to slay a massive creature. It was as large as Leviathan, twice as angry, and, yes, of course, I jest. It was only half as large. I'm glad we had the opportunity to visit the Tempest again. It's so lovely here, like a different world entirely. Mayhap we shall find secrets we seek in these depths, should their keepers consent to aid us. Perhaps we might look in on Puash Uan while we're in the area. Don't be shy now. This place feels much less ominous than the first time we were here. Then again, we did have the shadow of your impending death hanging over us. I sent no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us? Ruins which your kind have yet to come on. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I am afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of... How the heck do you even say that? Miniri? Yeah, Miniri liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost so much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they've stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could agree that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by changing climes. One good turn, and all that. We certainly can't leave them like this. Could we not simply hunt the Miniri ourselves? I guess we'll do the second one. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you would. If you did. The Benthos have surely taken the livers back to the Flounder's floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we will have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Looks like we gotta do our totally real stealth mission. And by totally real stealth mission, I mean Final Fantasy XIV doing stealth. Actually, I believe there is at least one quest in Endwalker where you're sneaking around Garlemald. And then that's where you get the "This is Thancred" meme, I think. Obviously, I haven't done Endwalker yet, so I don't know. But let's head over to the other Ondo tribe and take back their food. Or whatever they use the liver for. I like the acoustic guitar for this track. Nervous? Me? Not at all. It's a bit dark though, isn't it? Definitely not haunted though. Certainly not. I love that running gag of Alphinaud being afraid of ghosts. There's not much of a threat one-on-one, but Tolshaoth was right about their numbers. If we fight them all, we'll be here a fortnight. Did someone say fortnight? Part of me wants to edit in something really cheesy, Fortnite-y, but I know I would hate myself if I did. So I was supposed to go around there, but why would I do that when I am flying? Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to do a quest. This is Thancred. These aren't the livers, but they certainly stole from somewhere. Unless wheat has started growing on the sea floor since last I checked. Yeah, why do they have wheat? Thrusting your hand into each sack in turn, you find that all are filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find the raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. I would describe it more as bristly, but... Oh, there's Urianger. Let's talk to him too. Green scaled the wall with remarkable swiftness. Thancred taught her well. Proud Mom Urianger. Bedraggled box. These boxes are filled with assorted vegetables. Liver is not a vegetable. Okay. Flammy cask. On cursory sniff, you detect the faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the rather memorable scent of Miniary liver. And where else should I look? Is there another room that I didn't check? Well, like, I mean, there's 2 rooms on the map. Bulbous bag. From the squelching noise they make when prodded and the vile stench, you can conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant! Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the livers safely backed to Tolshaoth. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Yep, let's head on back. We're gonna teleport. Alright. Tolshaoth, that's his name, right? But first, as usual, we're gonna talk to everyone to see what their dialogue is. Did you happen to see a bird while you were in the caves? Green insists there was one. But how? To venture ashore and steal from the Calusians entaileth unconscionable risk. Yet there is no denying the truth of our eyes. I know it sounds strange. There really was a bird in those caves. Part of me wants to go back to the caves just to see if there's actually a bird there. It'd be really interesting if there actually is. And I assume it's going to be some plot relevant. So the Benthos have been stealing supplies from the Colusians. I have a feeling that there is more to this. I'm glad you had better luck than I did. I spent the whole time fighting one Benthos after another. I am relieved to see you unspeared. Our precious livers. I knew you would not fail. We also found all the manner of foodstuffs from Calusia in the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolshath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Gilmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they struggled so is that their quarry is in the sea. The true question, then, is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without a further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, the key to the Benthos' plan. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are recently discovered. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it's clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their youth, and food for both the queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason they would disregard this. Seek to build an army, and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them. Of course, the suffering of others will not serve as a balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in her stead. If they plan to wage war, then that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes. Once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with a vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still, beyond Almorat, I would call upon the assistance of another. Let's see, which one do I want here? I mean, there's no real point in me selecting one of these, because I'm just going to replace it with, I'm just gonna end up replacing it with tombstone gear. But I'll grab the healer one since I think that's the lowest level ones I have. Let me switch over to Scholar. Yeah, so some of those were an upgrade. Let's talk to everyone again. I would not care for what happened in Limsa to be repeated a world away. The Benthos know not what they do. Is it wrong for me to be a bit excited? I know the circumstances are grave, but imagine what those ruins might hold. It doesn't feel all that honorable or heroic to strike first, but if it leads to less bloodshed in the end... The will of the ancients. If only it were so simple. Why do these people always turn out to be so much more complex than they seem? Couldn't we have a simple, straightforward adventure for once? The good guy's good, the bad guy's bad, no drama or intrigue, and it all ends with tea and tarts. Unfortunately, Alize, that's usually not how it plays out. Anyway, I actually need to take a quick break. So let's do that. I'm a little bit early on the normal break, but we'll go ahead and do that right now. And then we'll come on back and continue on to Almorat. Time to take a break. Time to get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, refill your drink, do whatever you need to do, and I'll be right back. Alright. Let's get back to it. Talk to Urianger and keep on going with MSQ. A whale's tale. Urianger has a mind to call an old friend. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Sullen, that we might seek an audience with him once more. Towards Alphino doing his fancy bow. Let's see, where's Sullen again? That's in Lakeland, right? Yeah. So let's go back to the Crystarium. Let's see, how far are we into the MSQ? Or into 5.2? Oh, okay. We're actually only got a couple quests left, that will include the dungeon. That means we got about an hour and a half or so left to do. I think I'll end up stopping if we finish 5.2. Yeah, I'll go until we finish 5.2 today. But we've still got a bit of time, so let's keep on going. Oh, wait, of course we have more time. I said I wasn't going to stop until we finished 5.2. I'll need to figure out what we'll do for next week. Because last week I said I wasn't sure if we were going to do 5.2, but then I ended up doing it anyway. I think I might just go ahead and do 5.3 as well. But maybe I'll just do some more Dark Knight leveling, I'm not sure yet. Anyway, here's Urianger. Let's go talk with Bismarck. From here, we press onwards to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You've perfected your technique, then? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. This can turn out in two ways. One, we get to see Urianger literally become Jesus. Or we get to watch Urianger flounder in the water. Either way, this is going to be funny. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Alize, have you not been paying attention? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Uh-oh. Oh, it actually worked. He's done it. Incredible. And then he falls. Uh-oh. Okay. I mean, that's what we thought would happen. Yeah, Thancred's gonna get him. Yeah, that's about how we expected it to go. Mine apologies. The technique required the purest focus, and mine was lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fouth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I say you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired. Nope, Thancred too. Thancred. It's nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention. I'm certain you'll agree. It's gonna be the boat, isn't it? I saw the boat there when we approached, and I thought we were just gonna take that. Why are they trying to swim there? Yeah, like, why didn't we just take the boat in the first place? Before you make some quip about age catching up with me, you'd be out of breath too, if you had to drag Urianger out of the sea without so much as a warm-up. Again, that still sounds like an old man thing to say. Do you think those two are really alright? Perhaps we should take a moment to rest. What sort of dealings with the Fouth, I wonder? Oops. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will guide you. Thy kindness is boundless as the depth's serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. So, did he agree? I, though, agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Brilliant and I are more than capable of that. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done with it in moments. And better yet, than standing here and listening to all this nonsense, I'll take you right to the right. You the left. Now go. Okay, yes, Alize. I am in your debt. I mean, Urianger, you don't have to do everything. You already spoke the thing's language. Let me fly around here for a second, because I suspect there is a sightseeing point. No, not here. Maybe I got it already? Unless there isn't one. Maybe there is. I'll find it eventually. Right now we gotta head underwater and scrub off some barnacles. There they are. Target is too far above you. That's an error message I don't see very often. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. Same thing. Okay, let's head on back up. I like how you can see the crystal tower above the water surface there. Let's not forget to talk to everyone this time. Apologies for sitting this one out, but it did seem more appropriate for those of you with the Kojin's blessing to handle it. Yeah, because Thancred can hold his breath for like 7 minutes or something, right? So it still wouldn't have been much of a problem for him. I take it you finished. Would you please keep an eye on Thancred and Urianger? I'm still not convinced they're alright. Yes, I'll keep track of Mom and Dad. Well, that was disgusting. I pray will not be required to attend to any more matters of personal hygiene. I mean, I sure hope not. The power to breathe underwater seems most convenient. Mayhap the Kojin might be persuaded to grant me it when we return to the source. I can swim, after all. Of course, he has to make a point that he can swim. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. It was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is. But I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades, and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by the errant debris. So, this island we named for man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago. Yet, truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all. I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed, there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine. Later, then. Elsie's gonna have to wait. Alpino trying to hide his laughter. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urianger and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourself so. Please, rest. For me? Dad Creekins can't say no to that. Oh, alright, if you insist. You too, Mommy Urianger. You too, Brilliant. You've been running yourself ragged. I mean, it's in the job description. Yes, ma'am. Stoic nod. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the split hole anon. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she's struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me. Just hanging out with Mom and Dad. Let's check out this place Thancred's talking about. Hope we're already here. With age cometh wisdom, or so I pray. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. I think they're only supposed to be in like their mid-30s or something. Early to mid-30s. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let this record show that I am here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Sir, I am level 90 fishing. You are going down. Help! Someone! Quickly! It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with me life. I suppose we might have predicted this. Can't catch a break. You mean you'll help? For free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us overmuch. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation, at any rate. Well, gotta take care of the bad guys, like usual. Let's head on over and take them down. I believe the next quest is the dungeon. So we'll get through... Oh yeah, we're gonna finish 5.2. I said that already. Wait, Thyler? Yeah, this is the Crystarium Guard. They already took him down. Fortunately, this one wasn't clever enough to bring support. Never fear, Nightshade ain't no match for the Guard. Can you believe this? I don't even have anything worth stealing. All save our miscreant up here unharmed. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Is that you, milady? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message from the Crystal Exarch, did you not? Or for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on a patrol no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The Guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It's like we could be doing more. Like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through. The excitable one. Sorry, milady. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, milady. I'm with the Guard. But I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot. Just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Noverond. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves, and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, future heroes are the first, don't you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they drew inspiration from a so clouded wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret on idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. A whale's tail. Let's see, I'll just take the crit one. Sit up. Kind of slouching down a bit. It pains me to think that men with such pure intent are being made to serve Ascian ends, however directly. But they're right. The people need heroes. Beneath the surface. Thus reminded of the urgency of your investigation, Urianger would press on. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Ladybus's machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make our way for the split hull now. Let's see, where's the split hull? Where are we going? Oh, right. Let's teleport to right. See, just a second. I saw something I wanted to see. Okay. Let's continue on. Fly over to the split hull. And we'll get started. This is gonna be the dungeon. We'll go ahead and get that done. Oh, oops, it's at the top. I thought it was actually gonna be at the dry dock. So, how much of a respite did you actually enjoy? Half a moment? Perhaps you ought to have clarified what Bismarck meant by a short while. To his mind, our whole lives might be as the blink of an eye. What's keeping Bismarck? Surely it doesn't take that long to shake off a few loose stones. We rested, didn't we, Borlian? You arrived rather early. Are you certain you didn't as you were told? Yeah, I swear. All are present. Now we need but wait Bismarck's coming. Again, insert coming meme here. "'Tis time. Pray make ready." There we go. Anamenis Anidar. Anidir. Gonna do this as warrior again, because warrior is too much fun. Let's queue up, and hopefully we don't have to wait 10 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. Sounds good to me. I need to look into trust, because I think there's some achievements to leveling up. Leveling up your trust NPCs. I'm gonna look through the achievements now, see if I can find them. Let's see. What would it be under? I thought it would be under battle. Maybe in dungeons? Nope. I don't think it would be under character. Well, I'll just look it up later. It doesn't matter that much. Wonder if I get any new warrior abilities soon. I mean, I won't be able to use them until Endwalker. Okay, I only get one more ability. What does this do? Oh, it's OGCD. Here's a cast time with upheaval. Is this an AoE? Yeah, okay, this is the AoE version. So I'll just put that on Shift F. Is that the only other? Okay, I get one more, which I think is an upgrade to another ability? No, if I already have Fell Cleave and Decimate, then what is this? This isn't an upgrade. Let's see. Jumps in the air, delivers a critical strike, hit, and target and all enemies nearby with potency 700. That's pretty strong. Oh, this is no GCD. No, it's not. I'm blind. It says weapon skill, not... It says weapon skill, not ability. Damage will increase from the effect rate that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Stacks with inner release or not considered upon execution. Okay, so it ignores inner release. Well, it doesn't matter. It's level 90. I won't get that for a long time. Yeah, so I've pretty much got the entire warrior, all the abilities I'm going to get except for those two. Unfortunately, I technically don't have bloodwetting yet. But I mean, just the downgraded version is good. It's still a heal to full health button. I guess I'll go ahead and look up the trust stuff while I'm waiting. It's the FF14 trust. Trust introduced with Shadowbringers. Allow you to challenge dungeons from main scenario quests with party allied NPCs. Trust isn't unlocked until you finish Shadowbringers. Okay. Okay. So maxing out the trust gives them glamour options. So duty support is just they do it with you on level, and then trust is actually a system where you can level them up to use more or better abilities. Alphinaud actually has a special version of Arcanist called Academician. I can't say that. Urianger is a Lithomancer. And then Yushtul is technically a Sorceress. For either Black Mage or Conjurer. Reen and slash Minfilia. Oracle of Light with the Rogue icon. Crystal Exarch slash Grahatia is an all-arounder. Of course, Estinian's a Dragoon. Because Estinian. Ysael is an Oracle of Frost. Yeah, these all have slightly different. Like, Hashrafont is a Chivalric Knight. Lena is a Guard Captain. So I believe duty support is only available for MSQ quests. Prior to 6.1, duty support was known as scenario mode. It was part of the Trust UI. Okay, well, I mean, I hadn't done any. I hadn't gotten far enough to unlock trusts. By the time at the time 6.1 rolled around. Also, anytime now I said I didn't want to wait 10 minutes, I didn't mean that ironically. Yeah. Let's see, after this quest and dungeon, we've got one more. One more quest. Let's not fall off. Oh, not that one. Elfina just sitting there judging me. Oh, moonwalking off the edge. Let's turn slightly. Like, right about there? Yep, still gonna moonwalk off the edge. Gotta dance like a true gentleman. Okay, that's enough of that. Tilt my camera up a little bit. If there's anything else I can do while I wait. And there is the Dwarven Beast Tribe quests, but there's 2 blue quest lines to do up here. But I believe I was gonna save those for 5.3 because I believe you unlock the Dwarf Beast Tribe was added with 5.3, which I can check that. I actually have it up here. Let's see. They added custom deliveries L2, but I've already got her stuff done. Yeah. Beast Tribe quest and reputation dwarves. That's added with 5.3. And now looking at this, the Qatari were added with the 5.2. So I believe that's what I'm going to start with next week. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still gotta do this dungeon and finish up 5.2 today. If this queue would pop anytime soon. I didn't actually mean for it to take 10 minutes. Like, at a certain point, it's going to be faster for me to just do it with trust NPCs. If it gets to 15 minutes, I'm just going to queue up with trust NPCs and do it like that. I think the only other time I've done a dungeon with the trust NPCs was the first Shadowbringers dungeon, where we went and saved the town and took out the first Light Warden. And apparently, from what I saw, it wasn't just... the dungeon wasn't slow just because of the trust NPCs. It was slow just because it's a slow dungeon. Okay, I know I see there's one DPS there, but I'm just going to do this with, trust NPCs. Let's see, who are we going with? Let's see.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Yeah, let's do...
Here we go!
Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I think I'll choose Alpha Node, since he's a scholar and he'll be giving me... Wait, no. Astrologian is a shield healer, isn't he? No. Yes? Yes, he is. No. Scholar and Sage are shield healers. Astro and White Mage are health healers. I would prefer shields so that I can heal myself. Either way, it's gonna be, Either way, I'm not going to be able to use my healing abilities. Well then, let's get started. Gotta remember my tank stance. And let's get going.
No, Allah es Lord Wishlon.
I guess I'm not doing anything yet. Yep, this is gonna take a while. Oh well. Oh right, I didn't actually pick a bagger on them. I didn't notice the other fish spawned.
I'll show you.
Hopefully I finally got the levels at a decent rate. Because I've turned down the game sound even more. It looks like my it's not even peaking as much as the game sound isn't peaking as much as my lowest. I'm talking a little bit higher than the peak of the game. That's what I'm trying to say. Hopefully that's the case. Trying to get a good visual of this. Oh. Reen, you might want to move. Splat. How lovely. Let's see, where are we going now? Oh, some more fish. Got a nice hat. Interrupt that.
I'll show you.
Thanks, Bismarck. Let's check out this place. Oh, I like the saxophone. Is that a saxophone? Very jazzy. Oops, I need to get my Surging Tempest first. Right? Yeah, Surging Tempest. Yeah, they might want to move. Again, you guys might want to move. Hopefully he doesn't point this direction again. Okay, we should be good.
I will not hold back.
Oops, wrong button. Doesn't matter.
Protect me!
You underestimate me.
Let's not die. Use my heal to full health button. Or one of them.
Gloves are off.
Does my Shake It Off shield stack with dollar shields? I don't know. I haven't memorized the graphic for all how the shields stack.
I will not hold back.
Now I've got you.
Here we go. I say, what kind of gleam we get for this, and then it just gives me some useless materia. Let's pick all this stuff up. See if I can pull more. I know when I did the, whatever it was called with Trust, it didn't seem to work very well. Maybe I was just doing it wrong. A little bit close. But I got the attack off close enough. And I still do have one instant heal button. Well, two, technically.
Away with you!
Take out these little guys. Green, please don't pull.
I'll show you.
Let's do this set of guys too. Oh, come on! You tank, you pull, right? I should stack them up a bit more, like if I walk over here. Oh no, he's ranged. So it doesn't matter. Actually got a... I almost called it a build, but builds don't exist anymore. Okay, now I've got every one. I don't think I can actually pull them any farther. Oops, that was a waste. Oh well.
Gloves are off.
This isn't taking too long. It's about the normal speed. It's about the speed of a normal dungeon. Maybe slightly slower. What's this? Minotaur? Or a Cyclops, yes. Of course, I knew that. Oops, again, wasted that. Okay, it looks like looks like our shields do stack. I just use Shake It Off after he used Galvanize. See what that does. Looks like that's the direction they're going to hit. Okay, they're all on. Oops. So then what do these mean? Oh, I see. Okay. And that's, I just need to watch him and dodge it. Let's see, what the final verse? Okay. Just a raid wide. Terrible Blade summons the blades. I need to get off of the hammers because he's gonna cast it in a second. Yep, and then we get off the sword.
I will not hold back.
And then that's okay, that's that. Let's see, the final verse is probably get away. Okay, nope, it's just a raid wide. Okay, we need to get off the hammers. And then get off the swords.
I will not hold back.
For that, I need to get away from it. Whoop, too late. Oh well. If a couple cheese puffs didn't kill you. Or won't kill you. Looks like we're entering the ballroom. Or is this a library kind of place? Seems more like a library. Hello there. Harpooners are all melee, I think. See if I can pull a second pack. Of course not. You guys knock it off. Stop pulling. Oh no, did you need to do that? One problem is that with using my using raw intuition is that there's a bit of a delay in the attack when I use decimate. Make sure I'm actually hitting all the enemies. There we go. Ideally, that's how big I would like to pull. Actually, I probably could have pulled this third pack. Only problem is that the NPCs like to pull stuff, even when I've pulled aggro. I gotta wait until they summon the rest of the mobs, the rest of the ads. Or not ads. Enemies. Almost hit the wrong button there. Need to pay a little more attention to my health. Of course, it's a bit hard when I literally can't see it. Normally I'm actually looking at my character's health, not at the bar at the bottom. But this time I was actually looking at the bar. That was really close. I actually popped, I used Shake It Off and then Hold Gang, or whatever. I actually meant to use this first, but then I used Shake It Off. It didn't matter, it kept me alive. And Shake It Off will come back soon anyway. I don't think I even got to 1 HP. I just need to watch my health a little closer. Nope, cutscene? Nope, not yet. Gotta get to Donatello over here. That's a lovely sight. Let's take it down. I suspect I shouldn't be standing right in the way. Maybe I should, looking at the pattern of the floor.
This is going to leave a mark.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay. I need to watch which direction the hands are facing, so that I know which direction. Okay, so then they're supposed to stand on each one, similar to that other that dungeon that nobody does the mechanics for. think it's Holmester Switch, or however you say it. Okay, they're all in the way, and then they're gonna do in the order that they spawned. Because I need to start running right now. Oops, still got hit by one. Are we not gonna stand on them this time? Yeah, oh, I see. Need to be on the far grate. And then dot? Oh, okay, they don't go all the way. Yeah, shake it off stacks with scholar shields. That's good to know. Oh, they need to drop it on the, on a grate.
Leave the healing to me.
Give me strength!
Okay, that should kill it. Apparently not. I know LB1 does about 7%.
I will not hold back.
That was fun. Now I'm gonna need an explanation for what the heck that was. That was fun. Let's watch this final cutscene, and then we're almost done with 5.2. So what's this? Fulgist, yeah, because I haven't leveled any of those jobs. Or was it Dragoon 2? I don't know. Let's see.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation.
Oh, okay.
That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
This ties in with the other NED, or I still don't know how to pronounce that dungeon that was optional that we did before. Thank you all for joining us at the Anadir in this most perilous times. By the summoning of Zodiark have we been granted a reprieve, yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I said as much at the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped the defector, at least, would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tended your thoughts, Vanat? Oh, there we go. Where you lead, we will follow. I know that name. This is the first they've mentioned her. I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is still plain they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light, and that shall never after keep the darkness in check. Oh, so Vinat is the leader of the ones that summoned Hydaelyn?
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
That's technically the first time she was mentioned in the story.
For a certainty, MSQ never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
I've always read it Vinat.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image?
It's probably the ominous tablet that's glowing.
The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
Vina, please. Why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another, any other. You are a leader. None can take your place. You know as well as I that but few support our cause, far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiark. If Hydaelyn is to stand a chance of opposing him, I am the only one who might suffice as her heart. Oh, I see where this is going. Okay. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. Then I will press you no more. Only know this, you will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the Convocation felt about Elidibus? What was Elidibus's role in the Convocation then? He's supposed to be the quote diplomat.
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
Then why is Elidibus still here?
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
As usual, more questions than answers. I had always assumed Elidibus to be the same ilk as La Habrea and Emet-Selch, but if the real Elidibus sacrificed himself before the Sundering, it makes no sense. That this facility shared intimate ties with the Academia Anidir may readily be discerned from the common element in their name. Based on mine observations, 'tis like that forms housed here were conveyed unto the Academia only when required, and thence returned for safekeeping. Yet, such procedural minutiae are of largely academic interest, I concede. 'Tis unto the parties which didn't frequent these institutions that thoughts should rightly turn, specifically the followers of Vana and the Convocation of 14, to say naught of the matter of Elidibus. And there I was thinking immortal was bad. Would someone explain to me how we're meant to kill a being who doesn't technically exist? Do you think we might be able to activate the device again? I should like to hear how those discussions ended. The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. I'm perfectly fine with more voiced cutscene lore. Nope. I didn't think it was gonna be, voiced. No response. Confound it. If I may, my lady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it lay dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we cannot get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. I mean, that's what I said. The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus, yet, if the shade spoke truth, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the Sundering came to pass. Stoic nod. This calleth to mind a truth that Emet-Selch did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians at birth. Rather, they are titles of office, afforded to individuals of merit at such times as the role becometh vacant. Okay, so this person that's calling themselves Elidibus might just be a title, and not actually the person that sacrificed themselves to become Zodiark's heart. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiark's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one the same, but predecessor and successor. It's possible if the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, The one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in the explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to retrieve the device so soon. There is more to learn here. I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. Well then, they sure are good at finishing off these patches with more questions than they answer. Than questions they answer. While it is true our findings have raised more questions than they have answered, it is not impossible that Y'shtola will gain access to additional records. And if nothing else, we have spread Yulmore from invasion. Yeah, that's right. We stopped the, what are they called again? Those fish people. They were gonna invade and, like, take down the Yulmore. Answers never did come to us tied neatly with a bow. We'll get to the bottom of things eventually. Hopefully, this will make the Benthos think twice before raiding the stores of our fellow Ondo again. Does she really not mind working alone? Echoes of a fallen star. Urianger presumably has some ideas as to what you might usefully do while Y'shtola pursues her investigations in Enemanis Anidur. Can we but uncover Elidibus's true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Alright then. Let's head back to Grandpa Tia and tell him what we found. And the new questions we have. I believe this is the last quest for 5.2, so we'll be wrapping up after this cutscene.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem. The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time, but a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found. As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
Interesting.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness! You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need. That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
People, chocobos, you name it. Well, Yes. Let's go with that. Stoic nod.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken.
Yeah.
They seek but to do good, as you have.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? What?
What's happening to the sky?
What? This sure looks a lot like those stone cave paintings.
Wicked White. Oh no.
By the 12.
A star shower.
I hear a voice.
You and all? Then why does it feel like it's inside my head? Hear? Feel? Think?
What?
I hear it.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light! You're back! What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
They actually have the name as Elidibus there.
I'm a warrior of
Not
light.
Ardbert. Also, this is a big uh-oh. A lot of red flags here. No, no, you haven't. Stop. No.
Can it be?
Me, the hero.
What's his final goal? This is how Ascians always are.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
Just flat out asking.
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked?
Yeah, Alpha Node, like, come on.
Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. That which you and yours call
Okay, that's what I was
the
thinking.
echo.
Okay. The echo is probably
And
going
an
to be...
echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed.
This is good.
Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end. Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Heidelin is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
New minions, nice.
The Echo hath ever been thought a gift from Heidelin, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto. Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Just so. And whenever Heidelin has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
And then he teleports away in a cloud of darkness. Oh man, that's really good. Oh, by the way, everybody has the power that you have. They just need to awaken it. Okay. It did remind me of it. Amarat, I mean. All the fear and the sadness. Unsettling though this is, I'm certain our friends in the Guard will use the Echo well. Or with good intentions, at least. Though I like not what it portrayeth, having been treated to so unambiguous a demonstration, I cannot well conclude aught but that star showers are indeed instrumental in awakening the Echo. Yet we need not attribute such credence to all that Elidibus hath claimed, that he too seeketh the star's salvation for one. And there he goes again, though I don't suppose he would have given us an honest answer about his history had he stayed. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand, but that he has made a fine mess of things is plane. He's gone then? I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departures. But as many are deaf to my entreaties, young Thyler and Von Ard among them, I am sorry to say, they have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whether Elidibus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed by the Echo, and it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree. Though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken, the men and women in whose footsteps they follow are heroes in truth, warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I would ask you a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I say. If I recall correctly, the Elder Seatseer took the time to usher you into the wider world many moons ago. I believe that changes depending on your starting zone, because I started in Gridania as a Lancer. I think that comparison rather flatters Thyler and Von Ard. But the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warriors of Darkness herself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee thee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anomenes to us. Need to wrap up pretty soon, I'm getting tired. Normally I would have taken a break by now, but we're almost done. Pretty sure we just need to talk to these guys, and then there will probably be one final cutscene. Hopefully a drink of water will help a bit. Let's talk to Tyler and Vennard before they head off. Where in Amarang? I mean, you know, around. You again. I mean, it's you, my lady. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. You can be sure we'll take these words to heart. Still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do whatever needs doing out there, no matter how small. So these guys are either going to end up dead or unintentionally causing some pretty big problems. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. The path shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I think those are probably quotes, but I don't know where they're from. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. Okay, where are we going? Okay, we're at the Crystal Tower. Let's finish things off. You caused quite a stir when you set forth as the elder Seatseer's newly anointed envoy, you know? Ophelia was delighted. The world is ever in need of heroes, she said. This land is our home, and it is we who must protect it. Even if he didn't believe a word he was saying, and it's all part of some terrible scheme, it's hard not to take his message to heart. I take it they were suitably inspired? Honestly, don't listen to all this prattle about the life-changing importance of your words to impressionable young heroes. You could nod mutely in their general direction, and they'd still be inspired. Oh, there's no /nod? Hold on. Is there really no, like, nod? Come on. I would think there would be. It's a meme. Okay, whatever. Thou art returned, and at a most opportune time. We have but at this moment concluded our account of all that came to pass in the deep. I was so deeply immersed in my research that I entirely failed to notice the star shower. Bugger. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will soon be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in the Animanist Anidur do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design. Nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason, we must needs not trust to Y'shtola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one with your experience, it does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. He's gonna say no to this, because he really needs to be stealthy. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan to get myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? All right, then I look forward to your return. Then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course. We are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hardenedly, practical traits of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed, though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not return rest until the one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinging efforts, thou needest not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite, I, for my part, will do whatever I can to ensure the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help? There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I should breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it would not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants. As long as we don't have the Peeping Tom Artibert to worry about, then we should be good. Talk to everyone again real quick. There is sure to be no shortage of potential heroes upon whose good nature Elidibus will try to prevail. The trick will be in anticipating which settlement he'll direct his attentions towards next. There's so much to be done, and so little I can do to help, but you can count on me to play my part in the empty. Ought we to inform the citizens that the star shower was an illusion, do you think? They might sleep better for the knowledge that no damage was done. I will accompany my brother and make sure he doesn't get carried away. You do as you're told and get some rest. Both of you. She's staring him down. Honestly, he's a danger to himself. If I were Lena, I think I would have hit him over the head with a blunt object by now. At least, then he'd lie down. This is why you do these extra dialogues. Knowing not whether Elidibus or our ever-waning connection to the source representeth the more pressing problem, we must needs attend to both, and risk solving neither. Never fear, I too will continue to assist the Exarch to the best of my ability, and if that means casting the odd sleeping charm, so be it. One of these methods will work, it must. Of course I don't wish to worry Lena. She has more than enough to worry about already, but I swore that I would return you all home. Stoic arm cross. All right, fine. I will henceforth endeavor to take breaks when appropriate, while Lena is watching. Let's go talk to... I want to see if Lena is outside. See if I can find her. I don't know where she technically... Her NPC normally hangs out, so I think I'll just head over to the inn. And hopefully that'll be the final cutscene, because I've been going longer. I usually don't spend this much time in one sitting session. Normally I take, even when I'm not streaming, I usually end up unintentionally taking hour breaks. Anyway, let's talk to the manager of suites. And hopefully we don't get another Peeping Tom like we did before. A pleasure as always, Mistress Mason. I'm relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion. Though, if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite? Very good. Do let me know if there is anything you require. I really like this game. Story is great. Gameplay is great. Glam is great. Bunny girls are great. It does feel weird to see this room dark. We've always seen it lit up from the sky. They didn't want to actually show the model holding the teak. They just, so they cut it out of there. Now who's gonna be here? Mistress Mason, it's Glenard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. This is the nerd in the book place, right? Oh no. In the market. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from business with the cardinal virtues. Which one? I did all 3 of those. Let's see. Granson was DPS. No, Lou Reek was melee DPS. Gyod is tank, and Granson is healer. I honestly don't remember the healer one at all. I remember Gyod and Lou Reek. Let's do Gyod. Lally ho, stranger! So there I am, minding my own business, quaffing my ale when I hear a ruckus outside. And then clear as day, Warrior of Light! Then it sounded like trouble to me, and I knew that if anyone was going to trouble herself over that trouble, it'd be you. So I gave Glenard the old, but I'm your best customer routine, until he agreed to bring me here, and now I know where you live. Great, ain't it? Sure. Hey, what do you want? No, of course she's got to drink some more. Some bastards walking around wearing Ardbert, Lameet's Ardbert, like a secondhand jerkin. Yeah, that's one way to put it. I don't know what's more offensive, that or that you let him leave without a proper dwarven decking. He did vanish into thin air. A certain Hobson refused to teach me. Let's go with vanish into thin air. In a pinch, an improvised decking would have been fine. Tell you what, I'll show you how to knock that bastard flat in a blink of an eye, here and now. Taboos be damned. After all, we ain't about to let him keep on like that, aren't we? Are we? Pretending to be Ardbert? Lameet's Ardbert? So what's she gonna do? Step 1, make a fist. Step 2, extend your arm, like so. Step 3, beat him senseless. Got it? Good. Now make me proud. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Towers, under umbiscles, whatever, however you say that.
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
What was that about taking breaks?
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
Ooh, back to fun times. This is the future. No, this looks like it's Almarat. Huh? Oh no, this is Garlemald. Okay. He's got a fancy new jacket. Wait, what? Okay, what is going on? That's a cool jacket, though. He's reliving the Sundering? Because this is all Marat, and those are the ancient ones running around. Okay, he's being shown that.
The dream again.
Okay, it's a dream. Meanwhile, in the source. And this was the robed figure we saw.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
I swear we know this guy's voice.
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze. Indeed. Could Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days?
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
So many questions. Let's do this as the background. Oh, no, yeah, let's do the door. Except that's gonna open, right? Yeah. Let's do this as a backdrop. Keep doing that. Okay, we'll just go with that. Alright then. That's gonna be all for today. We finished up 5.2. And I'm tired. I have so many questions. I'm pretty sure we've heard the white robed totally not an Ascian person before. And it might be blatantly obvious for some people, but I don't know who it is. Anyway, next week I think we'll start off with the Beast Tribe quest that was unlocked with 5.2, and then I'll figure out what we'll do after that. Until then, let's wrap things up for today, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. See you then. Goodbye.